Here you have everything.
We aren't showing this man's face because he says he fears for his life.
I was desperate.
So desperate, this illegal immigrant believed in a man who said he could become American by simply pretending to be Cuban.
Individuals claim false Cuban citizenship in order to get the benefits from the Cuban Adjustment Act, which is essentially a fast track to naturalization.
The act gives Cuban nationals and their children access to all kinds of benefits, medical, food stamps, even a green card after just a year in the United States. 3 years faster than most other immigrants.
He said because my grandfather was a Cuban, maybe he can become in Cuba.
He paid $10,000 and got his name on a Cuban birth certificate. It worked.
I get my driver's license, I get my Social Security, and that's it.
You got all your paperwork. You thought, hey, this is great, I'm legal.
Yeah, I'm legal, and I received the green card.
He started a business, got married, built an American life. But 4 years later, Immigration and Customs Enforcement began a crackdown.
The raised seal here, a stamp.
Those are important, the books and log numbers?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Why is that?
Well, they are supposed to correspond to the book and page in Cuba where their actual birth is recorded.
And immigration agents should immediately know that that is not real.
Right, and that's where...
Alyssa Eriks is the special agent in charge of these kinds of investigations in Miami. She says they noticed a spike in Cuban applications and found an underground world of both fake and smuggled Cuban birth certificates.
In some cases, there are individuals that work with the document vendors that will, what we call, coach people on what to say.
Like this man, Fidel Morejón Vega. An undercover agent caught him on camera coaching potential immigrants.
Eres cubano. A partir de hoy, 3:25 de la tarde, estás entrando a los Estados Unidos y eres cubano. Okay, you understand me?
Eres cubano, he says. You are Cuban. Morejón is now in federal prison, convicted of conspiracy to commit immigration fraud. Prosecutors say he even told clients he was an immigration agent who would help them with their asylum interviews. Interviews meant to catch imposters by, in part, listening for the distinct Cuban accent. The full-service price? Up to $20,000.
In one instance, they actually had a person saying, okay, we're going to need you to get really sunburned, and we're going to drop you off in the water, and you're going to have someone who's going to rescue you, and you're going to say that you were on a raft or a boat and it sunk.
Wilfredo Allen is a Miami immigration attorney who has represented many caught up in this scam.
What it is a desperation act by people who don't realize that it's never a good thing to present fraudulent papers, because they have no waivers at the end. They lose everything.
The immigrant we introduced to you in the beginning would probably have qualified for amnesty under President Obama's proposed immigration reform. But not now, not with a fraud mark on his record.
His family that's here, they're all residents now, and they're moving forward to naturalization because they did things right. He didn't do it right, and he's paying a very heavy price.
Facing deportation, he left for Venezuela, where he says he was kidnapped and robbed. Fearing for his life, last month he snuck back through the Mexican border into the United States. He says he still worries about the Venezuelan gangs.
Even if you are bad here, illegal is better than there.